All right. So that you know what episode this is?
No, you tell me because you looked it up and I forget what you said.
This is 23 because we've last video posted was the 1st of March because we kind of sucked. Oh, what the fuck? Get out of here. So, yeah. What do you got on your
Well,
mind?
we've been
Besides,
busy.
yeah, we've been a lot busy. Yep.
Yeah, and I still got a lot of work to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I
I got a
still
lot
got
of things.
formulas to figure out, because I
Well,
got
we'll
that
get to
big
that.
old brain that can do that.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that shortly enough. But first and foremost, I just want to thank Moose for unbanning us from SOR. And I'd figure I'd publicly put that out there.
Yep,
So I can. I haven't been back there yet, but maybe, maybe someday,
maybe.
maybe someday I'll pop in over there again. But yeah, I haven't
See
really
some
thought
of
too
our
much.
old friends.
Like who?
I'm not going to list their names because they haven't done anything wrong.
No, I know. No.
So, not going to throw them under the bus. And why give away all of our birdies?
Oh, I know. Don't get me started on that. But we've heard enough information. That's it's a good thing we're
Birdies
still.
from both places.
Yeah, yeah. That's okay. That's okay.
Yep.
It's okay. It's all right. But yeah, we've been working on doing our own thing, as we've kind of hinted and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a slow work in progress as always. Everything else is, and plus we got own real life crap going on too as well. So you know,
Mm-hmm.
it seems to take more precedence over anything else. Unlike those
Uh,
who like to live in SL.
God. Yeah, there is another side to life than Second Life, and it's actually kind of nice
I don't know.
if you actually.
I've been having more fun building in the last couple of weeks than anything else. I mean, putting together an idea and trying to get it to fit the way you like it is kind of like it's interesting. I haven't done that in a while, so yeah, no
That's
big
why I don't
deals.
take too many pictures because I get ideas in my head and then I start to work on it and putting the concept together, and then I'm like, okay, now I'm bored. Or I can't find what I'm looking for that's in my head. So, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna get back into the quote unquote club thing again. I mean, I really wouldn't call it a club. It's just kind of a. I mean, I don't know why call it that. It's just a place to go to listen to some music you like, even though it is kind of the more screaming metal stuff than other people's idea of rock.
Which includes pop and R&B.
Yeah.
What were the other things that I found on that one? Google.
Google.
Yeah, Google. Let's see here: pop, rhythm and blues, soul music, contemporary R&B, dance slash electronic, and pop. That's all. That all belongs in a rock club. Okay.
That's how you perceive it. Ain't y'all rock me? Rock quotation music. Yes. Um, uh, yeah, I think somebody from Cypress Hill is saying this is all because if you want to be a rock star, even though some of their is more on the rap genre stuff too. So, but that's how they label everything.
Well, I mean, it might only get deemed as rock because one of the music awards he came dressed up as the devil in latex. So they call, rock music and metal music the devil's music. So
I don't know.
maybe
I
that's how they're trying to justify playing Sam Smith in a rock club.
okay.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, I'll probably be told to expand my horizons on stuff, but I'm just like, no. I do listen to a lot of different genres of music, but there's some stuff that just because you've probably made it somehow, some way, or you just have a boatload of money to say, let me have an album, which is kind of like how a couple of current pop stars have made it in this world.
Yeah.
Actually, one of them made it big because her daddy was rich. Yeah,
Well, that there, if you don't know the term for that, is nepotism. That's a good word.
I guess
It's a big word.
it's a big word more
A
than
lot of
I can computate.
computate. Yeah.
Computate. So yeah.
So,
Anyway, so we're bringing back something that it's been in hiatus for 13 plus years. So yeah, and I've always had people ask me if I was going to bring it back because other places are terrible. So I guess it's time.
yep.
But yeah, I'm gonna take my time at it this time, and if it makes it, it doesn't. I mean, big deal. I'll just leave it up there. It's not like it's breaking the bank to have the plot of land it's on as it is. So yeah, it's all fun. That's all kind of what I want it for, and it's just a thing. I'll sit there and listen to the stream all freaking day if I need to.
Yep. It's all about fun and actual fun. And we're opening it up to honing your craft as a DJ or a host.
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
because there's a lot of people that are just starting out, and a lot of clubs don't really want people that have no experience in SL with doing anything. And the thing is that I had this. This is what it was before. When I last had it, is that I had it open to anybody that was new to doing it, and you're gonna make mistakes. But the thing is that that shit happens, and the clubs just don't seem to understand that, or they get on your case, and it's not really excusable. Granted, if you have clean titles and you can play music and you can do voiceover, and if you screw up, and who cares? You know, Big deal. Shit happens. Whatever. Yep.
Well, and before anybody misconstrues that, we're not saying that we're professionals. We're not saying we're the best out there. You know,
No,
we suck just like everybody else.
I'm mediocre. I like the
You
music,
know,
but I don't like doing voiceovers myself. But it's kind of a thing. I could play music like a jukebox for 2 to 3 hours myself and out an issue. But it's like, yeah, it's whatever. You know.
you
Uh,
just got to be active with, the people out in the crowd, whatever. You can't just sit back and let music play. Like somebody I know that I'm talking with kind of sometimes does that.
fuck off.
I know, you leave it all up to me to do all the talking and
Mm.
whatnot.
Oh, that's because sometimes you're a motor mouth, and other times you just zip it.
Yeah, because I can do that.
I know.
I know it's a surprise every time I zip it, isn't it?
Uh huh. It's like
Hmm.
it's like now, but anyways, that's that. That's that. So I'm sure that at some point we'll be doing some advertising once we get all of the little stupid stuff together. I'm
Yep,
even
expectations and club rules. Yes, there will be rules.
I'm even
We
thinking
are.
about doing some, that like I was telling you, that some little kickback for those in management, and but I mean nobody does that either. There was a time when I had my last club. It was the first inclination of this club was I actually paid for management, and nobody did that. Nobody. And then I made two other clubs that kind of had mediocre results, and I paid for management there too as well. And usually the first time they kind of can't deliver for you, you're kind of just like, well, sorry, I can't have you around anymore. It's kind of hard to find good help nowadays.
Yep.
Hey, your hump buddy finally left.
Yep, buddy. Aw, yeah, we have this dude that kind of drops in on our land, and I'm not sure if he's just a bot or what he is, but yeah, I may have put on one of my grab
I
hugger
I
things that.
I just I he's him and a couple other people from the same group have said that they come here, or this is where they enter because this is low lag here. It's
Oh,
from what
well,
one of them told me when I And I told him, I says, no, I just said I didn't know who you were, and you're always popping in and out. And he's like, no, I just come in here because there's a little lag here. And I'm like, all right, well, you can do that. That's not a big deal. I says, I don't care. So, I mean, that was one conversation I had with one of them. So that was kind of
You
understandable.
actually had one respond to you? I've tried getting them to respond to
Yeah,
me.
well, that was the day that I closed off the land after.
Oh, yeah, that was the little dude that was dressed up as a dog or something, right?
Yeah, yep,
Yeah.
yeah, yep. So I had a conversation with him. So that's when I opened the land back up. So it was all good.
Oh.
But yeah. Anyway,
But yeah,
anyone who wants to venture to the metal shop, it's open right now. Well, it's there. It's lame. It just looks like.
it's lame. I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it just took me a little while to get it to where I wanted it. I mean, I still think it's pretty open, but it still looks it looks pretty good. How did Dub put it? Dub said something about it's like the hell is it? The hell's the name of that stupid game? Damn it! Help me out here.
I don't know.
Oh, like Fallout.
Oh,
He said
I don't know.
he said it looks like Fallout because he says that they have junk cars and trucks and trees growing through stuff and it just
Yep.
looks like but he sent me a thing today too on burnt trees and fire and I'm going no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Fire.
I don't want to look like it's place is constantly burning. I mean, I like it the way it is. It's got a couple of focal points, and I've taken a couple of pre-builds and pulled them apart and placed out the stuff there and bought some other
You,
stuff. And yeah,
and you stole some of my trees that I had in my inventory and some of my grass. At least we put grass down.
yes, we did. Yeah,
We do have some vegetation.
and does
You just told
stages
me no flowers.
and does stages on the next thing over in the little concert area. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to get with him to nail down a concert. He says he's got to redo that stage over. So it's like, okay. But yeah,
Well, and I mean,
anybody's free to come by and take a look at it. We've had
mhm.
enough spies come through here in the last like month.
Right? Oh, please don't open the metal shop again.
Oh,
Why?
God.
I don't want to lose my cash cow.
Yeah, well, it's actually cheaper than renting half a sim from a private estate. Actually, it's
Yeah.
economically. I'm saving myself a boatload of money just doing it here at mainland, and
Yep.
right now, just sitting here, I am at 82 frames, just sitting here,
Um,
just doing this, just doing this. And if I'm up in the sky at the club land, I'm like at 150. So, and I don't have much lag at all.
yeah, I'm sitting at like 120 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways, but yeah, I think our club so far is looking nice. Could probably, add a little things to take away a few things as time evolves, but
Well,
yeah, I like it.
you're lucky you didn't see the first. I have to get a hold of somebody to see if she has pictures of it, but you're lucky you didn't see the first
You don't need to.
inclination to it back from like '08.
Well, maybe you could.
I don't know.
Because that would be fun to kind of put onto the Flickr. Because I set up a Flickr.
Yeah.
Kind of like evolution of the metal shop.
Well, that's why the flip boards up there too with the two
Old
old
logos,
the
yeah.
two old logos, because
Yeah, I need to take it into Photoshop and put dates on them.
they are kind of, as you saw, the first one is very neonish.
Oh my god,
It dates
it's bad.
itself. It dates itself, that's for sure, because that's from, I think she made me that one back in '07, and
I don't remember. I'd have to look at them.
that's kind of how old that was. And the second one, I busted her chops to get her to make that one, and she was frustrated on making the second one, and it's like I wanted it a certain way, and she couldn't do it. Then
Let's see
then after
here.
some time, she actually got it right. She got it to where I liked it. I
So,
wasn't 100% on board with it, but it's like it'll do.
yeah, I don't know about the first one. Um, the second one was from 2015.
No, it's older than that.
Well, that's it uploaded and fixed, as it says on the name of it. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, and then hopefully the one that, I've tinkered with and making, has gotten you closer to what you originally envisioned.
Hmm. It's hard to put that out. Kind of where it is. Everything evolves. Everything progresses with
Yeah.
with time, and it's like everything else. I mean, look how long it took us to make the logo for this place.
Not that long.
No, but look how long it took me to actually find something I liked, and
Right.
then you rewording it kind of just didn't take very long. But I'm just saying, for me to find,
Rewording and coloring and all of that. Yeah.
it just took me a little while to actually like something, and now we have it. So
Mhm.
it is what it is. It is SL. It's kind of screwy that way. So yeah, but yeah, we'll be writing up all that other stuff as far as what we're about. I think I already changed one of the group's identity, and I changed the land name again, or the description again. You'll probably take a look at it and tweak it a little bit.
Fix your spelling errors and
Yeah,
whatnot.
well, there's a lot of those.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I'm not a dictionary in my head.
Yeah, I
Uh,
had an aunt that was
I have
very big
better
on that.
I have better things to think about than vocabulary, grammar.
So, to circle back just a second,
Yeah.
because I was eating a couple of Cheez-Its because I haven't ate breakfast. Um, and well, it's well past breakfast now. So what you're
Mm.
saying is you don't like my logo that you helped me come up with?
The one currently we have,
Mm-hmm.
I do like it. I'm just saying
Okay.
that there's probably some aspects that I could probably have you improve on it. That it's hard to kind of put to where what I'd like about it or what I would change with it. It's every
Yeah,
time I
I
look
kind
at
of
it,
want to move the saw blades because it kind of looks like a dog bone.
a dog bone.
Yeah, with the nameplate and the saw blades on either side, it kind of looks like a dog bone.
Oh,
I don't know. Now you're gonna look at it and be like, "Oh shit, she's right."
I whatever. I mean, if you could animate it to be like a GIF style thing, that probably would work better. But I'm not going to ask for a lot.
Yeah, animating textures in SL gets a little crappy. I mean, it can be done,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sure that there's ways to do it really well. I have not come across those ways because you have to have the picture really, really small
Yeah.
and have it repeat, but in different movements to get it to, yeah, and the quality drops significantly.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm sure there's other ways and people that are, really skilled at doing it that can make it look better, but meh. And it just adds to lag, you know.
Yeah, true. Too many scripts and stuff like that. I mean,
Yep.
I mean, right now everything's pretty boring up there. So, but yeah.
Boring.
Well, I mean, as far as nothing moves really, everything's pretty static. Uh,
Well, yeah. I mean, if you wanted moving grass, I could have given you moving grass.
no, that's okay. I mean, I have grass with flying butterflies in it. If you really want to go that far.
No, we are not using that grass. That neon green grass looks like crap around all of the junk.
It looks good on the front of the guitar, though.
Mhm.
Okay, so maybe you don't
Okay.
think so. Whatever.
Okay.
But it is up in the sky next to at the next parcel over, actually, because I bought that parcel next door.
Yep.
At
Right behind
almost
the guitar.
almost quarter sim of
Kind of
it.
catty corner. Yep.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, it's here it is. I own like half a woolly bear.
Yep. So, any suggestions or what you would like to see in a club? We are definitely open to ideas and suggestions. So, drop it in the comments down below or in our, box in SL. Probably need to get a suggestion mailbox thingy or something.
Maybe, or you can just point them to the Facebook page.
Yeah, or we've got a Facebook
The
page. We've
Facebook
got
page, which has been on Facebook as long as JH has been on Facebook. That's how long that's been there.
right.
I do need to update the picture in it because the picture that's on Facebook is the old club, the last rendition of how the metal shop looked, and
Mhm.
that was just kind of rushed together, and I had a lot of issues with somebody I know at the time who didn't want me to do anything of it.
I don't want you to do any of this. I just want us to kick back, relax.
Oh no, it's more like there's more like I don't want you to be involved with the club. I don't want you to DJ. I just want to log on and do my shopping and just hang out. Like,
Mhm.
okay, well, how boring is that? Thank you.
Well, who would be footing her bill for her shopping?
That was not me.
Oh, okay.
No, was not me.
Okay.
No, but
I was just curious.
no, but that was that was a long time ago.
Mhm.
One thing I still throwing up in the air is either have everybody have their own stream or a club stream, and that's kind of I'm still throwing that idea around.
Yeah, I mean, I can see pros and cons of both. So, I don't know.
I mean, I know with a club stream, it's probably easier changeovers, which we've seen in a couple of clubs as it is, but
Right.
sometimes that doesn't always pander out very well either. Especially those who don't exactly give up their stream or give up the
Right.
stream, which I've run into quite a bit. And you just wonder, and then people get in your box and, well, how come you didn't start your stream right away? I'm like, it's because the previous person didn't relinquish or stop the stream. Whereas if you have your own stream, you can just hit the board and it automatically logs in your stream. Changes
Yeah.
and you don't have to worry about this problem. It's just more information you have to put into the note card on the board. But it's not
Right.
really too much of a big deal. But then everybody's got to toggle. A lot of people have to toggle to get to the new stream and shit like that. But
Yep.
it's either here nor there. It's kind of everything's not going to be perfect. So it is what it is. But I probably get a stream today anyway, just to set up for myself.
Right.
I want to kind of see what it's like to be on the stage that I created.
Yep. See if we need to do any tweaking or anything like that.
Yeah. I know I changed the landing spot because where I had it before, I was like, oh, they can come in over here and walk this way. Nope, I didn't like it, so I had to change it. It's like everything else.
But
It's a work in progress. But
yeah.
like I said, I'm not really in any hurry. I mean, it is what it is, and I know a lot of places are just open, or they just build a place and they throw it open and they advertise the shit out of it. I mean, I know there's one other club that used to have, it has a name of one of the clubs I originally had back in 07. And the thing is now they've changed. They went from strictly a rock club now to include country and blues. Which, and just like, okay, you trying to venture to get other people in here?
Oh, yeah, probably to build traffic.
We do know that the country genre in SL is kind of huge for unbeknownst reasons.
It's oversaturated.
Well, that, and there's just lots of drama associated with those places.
Yep.
So we've seen it on Virtual Secrets. That and some other dance clubs that are advertising like crazy on Facebook, but just have mountains of drama problems.
Yup.
Mountains and mountains, and we know other places that no drama going on, but they created their own just to get rid of people. So yeah.
Yep. Well, exactly. So, but yeah, we'll have, some guidelines, some rules and stuff in place. Um, one of them being no racially charged songs.
Well, that's a there's not a lot of that.
There's not, but there are some. And, uh, that won't be going on at our place. Um, you said no nudity, right?
Oh no, no.
Yeah,
I'm not running a
because
sex club on a moderate grounds. It's not. No, never had that before. Never allowed it before. Nope.
nope. So no nudity.
It's surprising that some other place I know of that was on moderate, it's on a moderate land, actually got away with it.
Eh, I don't know. Um,
I mean, if you if you have to act like school children, that this is not the place to come here. I mean, it's just like the genre of music. If you don't know the metal scene or the metal music at all, and you want to play, I mean, I don't want to DJs that are just coming here for Lindens and shit like that because those are the people that don't know it. There's a hand. I know of at least 3 dozen DJs I've heard that do not know the genre whatsoever, and their music selections is just go to YouTube or go to Google what's popular in this genre, and that's it. And that's what you hear, and it's like, okay, well, that's overplayed, and this has been overplayed a lot, and there's more to that than anything.
right. Well, and we want the DJs to like the music that they're playing too. So if you don't like metal,
Well, I
don't
mean,
be a metal DJ.
there's one person that we know. We haven't spoken to him in a while. I don't know if he's disappeared or whatnot, and you know who I'm talking about. He used to request the death metal all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Bloom. As much as I meant to go to, try to go to a couple of his shows he invited me to, and I never made it, and it sucked because it's kind of probably cracked a lot of that. And but everything he asked me to play, I've played it,
Yep.
and I really didn't care because the music it's metal and big deal. I'll listen to it. And there's
Yep.
a lot of stuff that he plays that's really good. And there's a lot of bands that he's introduced me to that I've gone through the rest of their catalog, and it's all been pretty good too. So, and I have that. So, yeah. So,
So yeah, and as far as hosts, I want you listening to the stream, damn it. So if you don't like metal, you don't like rock. I know we're not going to do so much rock, more so metal. But if you don't like it, don't come here. I want my hosts to actually interact with the DJs.
well, that's the thing too. Is now when I first came back to doing the DJing, is that my host early on would listen to the stream and she would ask me all the time, "Who's this? This is pretty good. Can you play this?" And I say, "Yeah, I can play that." And and that's how my 2 hours went, and it went pretty well. But she kind of disappeared, and I don't know whatever happened to her.
I think there was some drama.
Oh, was
I think
there?
there was some, female drama,
Yeah.
like a clashing of female personalities. Um, but yeah, and well, she wanted to be a DJ too because she was asking you all kinds of
She
questions on
was.
DJ.
I talked to her for quite a long time on DJing and stuff like that. And
And
yeah.
since she didn't have experience as a DJ, she
Right.
just had experience working there as a host.
Yeah.
They didn't want her.
Right. Right. Because
So
she had
we're not
asked
going to do
about
that crap.
crossover to become DJing. I mean, big deal. If you wanted to give it a shot, I've given my first inclination. I took on six people that were never DJs. They crafted themselves and they went on to do other things, and they worked on work at other places. And I gave them their start. They came to me, asked me if, and I'm like, sure, whatever. You want to try it out? Go ahead.
Yep.
You just don't get yourself out there. Just don't craft yourself to better way to do things than being in front of other people.
Yeah.
I mean, I got my start in DJing at a little tea house back in '07, and that's kind of where I honed it to where I got it, to where I started going from there. And then when I owned the metal shop the first time, I DJ'd there. I did a couple sets a week, and I did some fills, and yeah, I had a pretty good following. That's I mean, granted, a lot of people left the VIP group, but I still got 100 people in there, but they even only haven't logged on in about 10 years. It's just fucking bizarre that they're still around. I would probably made other alts. I know a couple of people signed on in that group and sent me messages if I was gonna redo this again. And one of them, I told him, I says, I don't know. This is my vision of redoing it again. Being with somebody else at the time, they didn't want me to do anything with it. As you know, when we were working at Lars, she was never happy with me there either.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we got some oldies that have never signed back in for quite a while in that group.
Yep.
But
Yep.
yeah, I can't even remember when I got my start hosting. But I know I ran a couple of clubs way back in the day.
Not as long as my way back in the day.
Well, no, because your avatar is older than mine. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, I was given free reign on two of them.
Mm.
So they were like, I'll pay the tier, and I just want a place to come and hang out and play around and whatnot, and you do what you got to do.
Well,
I was
that's
like,
all.
okay.
That's all I want. Is I just want a place where I can come, listen to everybody what they listen to as far as the metal scene goes, and stuff like that, and hear things. I mean, does play stuff that I've never heard before, or I haven't heard from the band in 20 years.
Right.
Or even 30 years when I was a teenager. And, and I was just sitting there going, wow, these guys are still making music. Holy shit. And it's like, wow, I remember this stuff. Or, it's all the stuff that you remember. But that's what I like. That's why I like to go to clubs, just listen to the stream. It's not so much anything else. It's just like listening to the music and going from there. And it does got a great personality, and he's great on air. And that's another
Yep.
reason why it's like I'd love to have him around. He's a funny dude, and
Yep.
yeah. So
He's a good dude.
yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with that, and should probably just wrap this up now with our little spiely.
Yep. So,
Not that anybody's gonna watch it and come here anyway.
no, never know. So keep your eyes peeled for, notices and stuff when we are actually opening the metal shop. Because we're going to make sure that we got, a good bit of everything figured out before we open instead of just opening and then fly by the seat of our pants and everything go up in flames.
I mean,
Yep.
it's just a place. I mean, I don't have to worry about it.
No.
It's just like here at the radio station. It just exists on this little piece of land. We do our thing once in a while. Usually we're getting to do it like once a week, and we just got busy doing other things. But yeah, we'll get back to it. Maybe we should put up a couple chairs and do the next show upstairs at the club and
Yeah.
give a little panoramic view.
We could.
Yep.
So.
And I got other ideas in the works when it comes to that stuff too. So, yeah.
Oh, no. And I don't know. Most of the time, I don't know what he's got going on in his head for ideas. So.
Besides going to work and sleeping, yeah, that's pretty much the rest of my life.
Yeah. Well, I know that.
Yeah.
So be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below.
The comments?
Join
What are
Facebook.
comments? Nobody comments.
I know, not really.
Nobody
but
comments. Everybody's scared. I want to be
There's
anonymous.
nothing to be scared
I
about.
want to be anonymous. I want to bitch in SL. I want to talk amongst my minions. That's how it goes.
Yeah. Talk amongst my minions at Sunday brunch.
Oh my God! Did you have to mention that?
Yes.
Jesus. All right.
Maybe we should do our own Sunday brunch.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. You can call it something else.
Yeah.
The non-putang.
Maybe actual breakfast.
The non-putang freaking circle.
Oh my God. Wow. So yeah, like I said, like, subscribe, comment down below, join the Facebook, come over
you,
and
you,
check us out.
you know it's never going to be heard because nobody listens to our videos all the way through.
I know. I probably need to say it up at the beginning.
Nope.
So
Nope. Nope. Nobody listens to our rants all the way through, and then all the good stuff comes out at the end, and nobody catches it. It's like funny.
well, we'll see if anybody caught me eating Cheez-Its during, our little radio show. So see if I end up on Virtual Secrets again, eating while recording on mic. Oh my God.
Oh, it's a sin. It's like
I know, right?
It's like me swearing. Bleep 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 bleep. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna end this disaster.
Okay.
Till the next time.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.